All right, what a year it's been for Bishop Feehan's Brody Bumila. After leading his high school to a Division I state title in basketball, he dominated on the pitcher's mound. He was a top prospect in the MLB Draft. Nick Giovanni tells us even though he got picked later, things still worked out in the end.
He's a 6'9" phenom with a 100-mile-per-hour fastball, seen as a surefire first-round pick in this year's MLB Draft, coming out of high school.
At the combine, it was like the teams I met with were varied from like pick 12 to pick 40. So like, they were all there was a lot of interest there.
That was the case for Brody Bumila all the way up until the week of the draft, when Bishop Feehan's ace faced a curveball in the form of an MRI that revealed a UCL injury in his elbow.
Getting diagnosed with an injury on Monday wasn't too hot, but I just kind of took those 24 hours to myself and then bounced back and realized what I had to do to, still hopefully get drafted.
Undeterred, but also unsure of where that left his draft day fate, Bumila watched and waited for his name to be called Saturday at his home in Raynham, right down the road from where he once took the mound for Little League.
I knew I was going to be on the phone after pick 40, so I would say those first 40 picks till 4 o'clock were the longest 3 hours of my life, just waiting to get on the phone with my agent.
Patience paid off, taken by the Texas Rangers with an 89th pick.
They just said, super excited to be in the organization, can't wait to get down there.
While his stock may have dipped on draft boards, Bumila says the Rangers made him an offer he couldn't refuse. So the Massachusetts Gatorade Baseball Player of the Year decided to take his talents to Arlington over Austin, where he'd committed to the University of Texas.
College would be amazing to go to, but I think every kid's dream is to be a professional baseball player, not a college baseball player. And I got a dollar sum that I would consider life-changing, and so I went, took it.
So despite the setback, Bumila taking the next step, living out his big league dreams.
Even now, I'm going to have one minor, one major surgery now as an 18-year-old kid, and I just think that you just got to keep going and not stop, because if you think you can achieve your goal, you can achieve it.
Brody's anticipating a trip down to Texas to be introduced as one of the newest members of the Rangers early next week, where he'll also get to meet the rest of his draft class before meeting with the club, figure out next steps on addressing the injury. In Raynham, Nick Giovanni, WBZ Sports.